All right, so analyzing this video because again, I really think these events are phony if you start picking them apart, or if you have the time to pick them apart. But because they move them so fast, and because nobody's really interested in seeing the truth, I guess it seems like the trend is to become completely brain dead and just follow orders and just believe everything you see on TV. But I kind of see the transparency of all these events with the links between Gutchiar and all this other crap. Like, that should be enough for people to wake up. But analyze this guy appearing out of nowhere for a few of these people that think that these events are real and they call themselves truthers. Needs attack, everything. It's all fucking phony. And I'll figure out how they did the Nice attack, because I think this is the key to figuring it out right here. Everybody thinks the truck was CG. Everybody thinks he is CG. I think he's coming. I think. See how he appears just out of nowhere? But what I noticed is right at the top of his shoulder, it looks like there's a dark shadow that dissipates down to the floor. Then I kind of got this impression that the trash can had a slight ripple right after that shadow dissipated, and it occurred to me that he is in a giant room with green screen. This is a curtain right here. He comes through. That shadow we see above his shoulder, up right near the trash can, is the darker side of the back room that is also green screen. So it shows this background of the event, but it's still, they did all they could to hide the shadow of the curtain falling back down and the ripple right here. But the grainy, they use the graininess, I think, to do that. But I don't think it, I think if you analyze this enough, you can see that that's what's going on. And then this other scene, the gunshots and everything were added later, but this other, he hasn't even fired a shot yet. So why are the motorcycle people looking? I think these people organically respond to something, but it's not him. How would they respond to that? He didn't do anything. He's not shouting. He just slowly walked appeared out of nowhere. But if they want to say that he was there, he was right here at this railing, walked out. Why are they responding? So what I think is going on is they filmed a natural scene outside this McDonald's. This dude is not here though. It's just a natural scene, this whole thing. They entice some kids to start running. Over here, and they're already running before any shots, and they're running towards the gunfire. Now, the only thing that kind of makes me feel that they did react to a sound was the fact that the old man reacted, and they all kind of react to the gunfire. But then there's no reaction to anything after that as far as gunfire, and then this is obviously where the camera goes down. So, and then this video goes in a little bit more slow motion. But, so if we think of that situation, and they filmed the McDonald's scene, and they just maybe had some kids run, and then a firecracker maybe went off, or whatnot, and that caused the man to react. You'll see somebody at the, I don't know if it's in this video, but in the other video, he points at the ground, and there's a guy like holding his briefcase, and he's looking in that direction. But, you know, all that audio could have been added after, or he could have just been talking about nonsense just for whatever reason. And they're just reacting to an organic situation that isn't life-threatening to anybody, but it did grab their attention. Like, the kids were running, and then maybe a firecracker or a loud noise caused them all to jump. But I don't think the shooter was there at all. I think that both scenes are real. They're not CGI, but they're layered, and we're given this grainy footage because if it wasn't grainy, we would see it, because people are attuned to CGI. And I think years from now, stuff like this will be able to detect, or most of the population will be able to detect, but their plan and agenda is to be able to lock down a control and a police state before anybody can discern. And we need to make this discernment available to everybody. Everybody needs this knowledge, the ability to discern fake from reality, because it's being used to cheaply execute terror attacks, and the result of it is just imprisoning. You got to see, what is the motive of this? Motive is everything. And I don't really see any motive, like the priest killing. I don't see a motive there. I see more of a motive for people who want to control the world, more than anything. But let me know what you guys think about that idea that the scenes were just blended and he comes through a curtain there. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it's that little ripple and the dark shadow above there is like the smoking gun. And if I can only think how they might have done this with the Nice attack, like they could have just had the truck, they could have just blended two crappy images of a truck and an image of the people down on the Nice road in one image. How could they do that though? I'm trying to think. They could have a truck drive with a green screen in back of it. Well, anyway, they have access to Hollywood, so they could probably do whatever they wanted, to be honest. But yeah, watch the video. I'll leave the link. He comes through a curtain, I'm almost positive, and he's in like a warehouse sized area. Like, they're already looking at something. So that's why I think it's two different scenes. They caused the kids, and then the audio of the gunfire was added after. Because he purposely goes over there. Like, it's just so weird. Just film a little bit of this, and then I'm going to end the video, but oh, he stops it right there. I kind of wanted to see. Maybe he shows it again. It almost makes it look like more distorted when it's slowed down. But there's like an anomaly right here, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.